Alright, today we're going to be installing the Spyder BFH 2 front bumper on my 2015 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. First off, let's take a look at the bumper. You can see it does this really nice Spyder shell coating that it comes from the factory with. It has holes for our factory fog lights, it has the Spyder logo etched into it. Very nice design. It's a narrower width bumper, which you will have to trim the frame for, which is not really a big deal to me. Along with the bumper, it comes with our insulation hardware, 4 bolts or long bolts that we're going to have to drill holes for, instructions. Another really nice touch that I did not know when I ordered this bumper was it comes with a vacuum pump relocation bracket. This is a spacer for the passenger side, and then this is for the driver's side to actually relocate the vacuum pump. I already have the Evo Manufacturing vacuum pump relocation bracket in place from when I installed the bumper I have now. So we're going to see if we actually need that or not, or if the Evo bracket will work with it, but we're just going to kind of see how things go. Alright, so to get started, we're going to remove the factory bumper mounting bolts. You'll have 4 on each side, 2 on this side of the frame rail and 2 on the inside also. So. First. Get on there. Alright. A couple bolts, and then also if I can reach in here and get these washers off. So you might notice that I currently have a Spyder Brawler light bumper without the hoop. Just very simple bumper. I've actually really liked it. It's done really well for me. I'm just looking for something a little bit higher tuck. I just recently installed my Spyder narrow width aluminum fenders, and I feel like it'll go together just a little bit better. It'll tuck it in just a touch on the sides, and then it'll bring it in just a little bit, and I think it'll be really cool. I think it's going to look really good. The only thing that I'm going to miss is this bumper makes a great seat. So I don't know. I will miss that. All right. Alright, switch our extension real quick. Okay. Alright, and it's just that easy. So real quick, you can see underneath here that we have our factory fog lights, and undoing them is just as easy as pushing in on this little clip and then pulling out, and then we're going to have to put those on our new bumper, and that's pretty much it. It should be as easy as have our old bumper off. So real quick, I just want to say that if you hadn't already done so, you'd have to remove the factory crash bar, which basically would be running down right in between. You can see I did that a long time ago. Didn't do the greatest job cleaning it up, but I think I'm going to rectify that today, make these rails a little bit smoother. Alright, so I had originally intended to just mark these ends off and go at it with the Sawzall, but I think I'm going to cut these end plates off real quick just to make it a little bit easier to get a good measurement. I'll clean that up, and then I'll go ahead and make my 2-inch back measurement, and then we'll go from there. That's pretty quick. Now we'll go ahead and do the other side real quick, and then we'll get this all measured up and finished up. So the instructions say to mark back 2 inches. Okay. My original plan was just to take the Sawzall to this and have that do most of the work, but looking at it now, I think I'm just going to take a cut-off wheel to it, and I feel like that'll be just a little bit easier. So of course, before I start doing any cutting, I'm just making some quick second measurements. Looks pretty good. Alright, so I got all my safety equipment on, my face shield, my hearing protection, my gloves. I'm going to start by saying I'm no professional metal worker, but you know, I'm handy enough that I can get this done myself. But anybody could do this themselves. Go to a shop, you could have them do it. I don't know. Now we're just gonna clean up these frame rails a little bit. Not the most beautiful cuts in the world, but it, you know, gets the job done. Alright, so here's where the Sawzall actually will come in handy. So I can just take it to the end of this frame rail. Beautiful. Love this thing. Some issues that I did run into, you can see or not, but the Curry anti-rock, it's a pretty tight fit down there. So I had to actually bring it forward a little bit. And there are these pre-existing holes in the frame that I'm just going to go ahead and line it up with, and you can see I've marked my holes for my new bolts that are going in. I'm about to drill those out. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah. Nope, not quite. Oh yes. Yes. Beautiful. With some generic rattle can Rust-Oleum. Let's get the bottom side real quick. Try to spray paint my GoPro. Alright. And I'm going to say not too shabby. I'm just going to do the same to the other side, and I'll get the bumper back on and we'll finish it up. So just real quick, I want to show you the orientation of how this PSC vacuum pump relocation bracket would have gone. You can see sandwiched between the sway bar and the frame, there's a little spot where it would have sat. like I said earlier, I have the Evo relocation bracket, which is this thing right here I have my hand on, and then it replaces your vacuum pump right here, and I actually really like the design of that. You can kind of see with the PSC or the Poison Spyder bracket, it would have sat a little bit lower, and then the way they want you to orient it is you turn it upside down and then mount it in place. So I actually like the way the Evo works because it makes it sit just a little bit higher than the Poison Spyder bracket would have had it. So if you don't already have one of these, it's great that this is included. I don't know, maybe I'll sell it online or something, see if somebody wants to buy it, but I just want you to see the difference in the orientation. See the difference in height. Remember that the pump would go upside down into this bracket. So not a bad design. It would probably sit almost as low, but yeah, I like what I got going. So I didn't feel a need to change it. All right, finally gonna get this bumper back on. This should be so easy. Just want you to see that. No, it does not just slide on. It takes a little persuasion. The big hammer. Not many problems in life a big old hammer can't fix. This guy drops easily into place. Ooh, perfect. This guy drops fairly easily in place. Beautiful. This guy. Is, I'm sorry, the Corianti rock. And to have that in place, there should be just enough room with this bolt. Yeah, perfect. It's almost like it was meant to be. Beautiful. All right, same thing. Alright, overall, not the easiest of installs, not the worst. Things pretty much went together. Alright, so now that we've got everything else done, it's just the final tightening down of these bolts. And they're pretty tight, I gotta say. Alright, one more. One more. All right. Oh God, I hope I don't have to take this thing off to put a winch on. That would suck. All right. The only thing I have to do is reconnect my fog lights. I'm gonna wipe it down and then we'll take a look. All right. Whew, I'm tired. Here is all of the metal that we took off the Jeep into the frame rails. Sides of those, a couple little pieces. I don't know, maybe saved 5 pounds. Here's our finished product. I'd say it was well worth the effort. It's pretty decent. I don't know. Got a pretty good front departure angle. It's going to be some good protection for when I get my winch soon. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty darn good. Nice. Alright. Guess that's it. Thanks for watching.